Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Hot Tea Hot Chocolate. You already know, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're back with another one. I know I've been on a break, but life be lifing. Anyways, here we have Jay running her mouth again for a second time. I will post both videos together. I'm going to post the second one and the first one, and I guess I should post them in the order in which they went. But it's kind of just irritating and off topic to me because it's like, where is this coming from? Like, nobody can tell you how to feel about your experience with somebody, right? I get that. That's not what this video is about. The video is about you basically blaming Chrisean for why you're speaking out when she hasn't said anything. You admitted to her not saying anything. You're literally saying that her fans are the reason why you're speaking out and Smiley is the reason why you're speaking out, when in all reality, you literally don't have to say anything. It's just you wanting to address things because you're obviously bored. You're obviously mad. You're obviously jealous. You've been jealous. It's giving, you got caught stealing. You admitted to stealing in this video. You literally said, Chrisean owed me and she told me to use her debit card. And basically that you ran it up. You didn't get permission to use $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000. You didn't. You literally don't even require that much money to maintain your lifestyle because you have been homeless for a little while now. So I don't understand why you needed to spend all this money while she was in jail, whether she gave you permission or not. She gave you permission because she trusted you and she loved you. Even you in your own video is contradicting yourself. You're calling her evil and this and that, but she gave you permission to live with her. You didn't need to live with her. You said you didn't, but you did. That makes no sense. Everything you said made no sense. From the top down to the bottom, literally, it makes no sense. Because if you went through all these things with her and you weren't paid for all these long periods of time, why did you continue? Why did it take her going to jail, finding out you stole from her, and her deciding to change and cut all y'all off for you to decide that now is the time for you to call her out? No, baby. Timing is giving. I'm mad because I can no longer use her. And in order for me to now gain a little traction, I'm going to have to come out and say something against her. That's it. That's all. But guess what? God don't like ugly, and your day is going to come. And when all your dirty laundry is aired out, I don't want to hear nothing about you was so positive and perfect. I just really don't. So here we are. I'm going to post it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's giving bitter ex-best friend, period.
Unpacking my stuff. And I wanted to talk to y'all. Literally, you're so right. You're more healthy because you got out that toxic house. Literally, I was literally the first one to leave the house. I was like, fuck this shit. We want tea. What tea? There is no tea. This is a very non-tea like. If you want some tea, you gotta come sit down and really like sip some tea. That's the only tea we do around here. It's healthy green tea. You and Marsh are scandalous as hell. Who's that girl? She's scandalous. Then why are they not in her house? Whose house? Whose house? My house. Whose house? Our house. I heard it because they stopped for the rent of the house. Bitch, I moved out before they stopped paying rent in the house. So next, she put them out for doing drugs. The blogs got messages from Janet and Marsh. You mean she brought us drugs and she tried to drug my man? No, I think y'all got the wrong story. I think it was the other way around. I think the other person was using the other person to get their baby daddy mad. So I think it was the other way around. Jay, you are a fake friend. I am not a fake friend. I was actually always there for somebody that bullied me. So I don't know who was fake. I was just trying to be as real as I can. And it's like, motherfuckers come to Hollywood and try to act fake. And it's like, bitch, I'm used to this Hollywood shit. I'm from here. I brought you to the scene. So it's like, y'all mad? Y'all mad that I had the sauce to put on motherfuckers to blow up. Oh, okay. Let's not forget. Yeah, see, I don't do no the drugs and all that. Like, I come from a background of drugs. So when I see people around me doing drugs and then they try to like, oh, you're always so negative. You always say how you're going to throw up if you drink. Or you always say how you're going to have anxiety if you take this ecstasy pill. Like, bitch, because I don't want to do it. The fuck? Like, you want to do it. You're miserable with your life. I'm not miserable with my life. I was happy before I met you. It's like every time you come into people's life, you just try to take them down with your life. Like, you're miserable with your life. Like, we're not miserable with our lives. Leave us alone. Stop calling. Stop calling. If you're trying to reach me, call me. Don't call Kevin. Like, he got a girl. Like, leave him alone. The fuck? Like, don't try to lie either and be like, oh, I was trying to call Jay and try to tell your baby daddy. Like, none of that, bro. Nobody wants you around here. So it's like, take your negative energy and all that, like, out somewhere where, I don't know, put that energy towards something else, something positive, like how we are over here. So that was just a breakdown for y'all because I'm tired of y'all just being in my face. So, moving on. What's up? What else do y'all want to know? Janet, why didn't you convince her to help Junior? I did. My cousin is a specialist. Like, I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're a regular children. Like, we offered the help as much as we can. Like, my cousin is literally has her BA in all of this. It's like when people are in denial of stuff, it's like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality. Like, I get, oh, we're all prayed up, we just have faith. But faith comes with work. You just can't have faith and just sit around and have faith. It's like you got to put the work in too. Like, that's how God is going to repay you. If you put the work in, not just gossiping around other people and be like, oh, whatever the fuck you do and gossip around and sit around people all day and judge them all day. Like, you are not God. So it's like, if you trying to judge over here, we could judge you and you probably going to get the shorter stick at the end because you did worse shit than us, and we was just backing you up. And to be clear on some other shit, I didn't fight Tifa for Chrisean. I fought Tifa because she was beating on Marge. So it's like, oh, that's my friend. The fuck, bitch, you're bigger. So that's just to clear the air. Hey, Daddy.
What up?
I missed you. I was going to show them the room and everything, but I know you... I know, that's what I told them. I said that you wanted it to be like how you want it to be. You rock tards are so mad, literally. Jay drop a YouTube video. Bitch, I am. I'm gonna drop my music video. What's up, guys? I'm gonna wait till more people get on here so I could talk about what the fuck I gotta talk about. Where the fuck is Smiley? Because this bitch is funny as fuck. Smiley was blowing up my phone. I think it was Smiley because I saw somebody texted me talking about Smiley was trying to call you. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, Smiley, why is he talking about us? If you was in the house with us. I'm like, Smiley, girl. Why would... Hey, Juju. Like, you have my number. This is what I'm talking about. Like, everybody has my number. My number hasn't changed. So it's like, if y'all trying to call me, Smiley. You have my number. And it's like, why are you talking about me if your supposedly friend told me and 3 people that was... She was on speaker, first of all. She literally said, I have to be Smiley's friend because, well, I gotta be nice to Smiley because I don't want her to hack my page like she did to everybody else. So it's like, Smiley, you're not gonna learn your lesson. The bitch didn't want to post your music, like, when she was in jail. So it's like, stop trying to clout chase with someone that don't even really have clout like that. They just have negative clout. Like, everybody that don't like me, unfollow me right now. like, because I don't want you guys on my page. And it's like the person that don't talking about, oh, for clout, bitch, you barely got clout. Like, nobody wants your negative clout. It's all negative. It's all literally negative. So it's like, you talking about, oh, let's not give her clout. What clout? You're just scared for me to say what I really gotta say. I saw the text messages. You said, let's not give her something to talk about. You mean the truth to talk about? You don't want me to say the truth. And you keep hiding behind God and all that. Like, bro, that's not, like, gonna help you. Like, it's not. Like, that's what we used to do with you, and it wasn't helping us. So it's like you was just manipulating with the word. And it's like, that's not good. Using the word against people and being like, hey, let's sit down and have a, what the fuck did she be calling it? A study, whatever the fuck she call it. But it's really to sit down and talk shit about you. And it's like, you're not God to judge me. Like, I get you could bring like a verse and stuff. But like, there's been multiple times she brought a verse and she don't even finish the whole verse when we're fighting as friends. Because it's like, bitch, you're the one that fucked up and it's talking about you and you're skipping the part where it's talking about you. What lean? I don't do no drugs, bro. I got out the house where they do drugs. So it's like, I don't do no drugs. Like, the person was bringing us drugs. And I literally sat there and I didn't take no drugs. Like, when she would try to give me pills, like, I didn't take them. Like, yeah, I would put it in my hand, but I wouldn't put it in my mouth. Like, I'd be like, bitch, you just keep pressuring me to do drugs. Like, I don't want to do drugs. I'm grieving right now. My dad died. And she have the audacity to tell my fiance, like, she should just kill herself. Like, y'all think that is friend-like? Like, I was there for her when she wanted to die. When she wanted to do all this, I let her in my home. I saw her cry and everything. And it's like, you're going to mistreat me when I was there for you and say, you owe da-da-da-da. Like, no. You're just wrong, bro. You're wrong. And it's like, every time you're wrong, you don't own up to it. You just hide behind the Bible and be like, God's going to forgive me. But it's like, all these other people around you, you're hurting them. So it's like, you just got to own up to that and really be a good person and apologize to the people that you actually hurt. Like, don't just hide behind the Bible. And that's not a good, like, trait. That's a manipulation tactic. Like, you always talked about, oh, blue this, blue that, but you're just like him. Like, you, like, literally, like, y'all all the same. If anything, at least he really looked out for real. Because when he tried to hand me money, you got mad that he was paying me for my work. He was like, oh, I was supposed to. But it's like, you never did. You never try and paid us. Like, when Lemmy tried and be like, hey, Jay, I want to hire you. You was like, nah, I got her. But you never really got me. Like, you really didn't. You never really paid me. Everybody else paid me on your behalf. And there was like, Jay deserves to get paid. And you was like, no, I got her. And it was like, when did you really got me? Like, you put me under a roof that I didn't need. My family owns property out here. I don't need your shelter. Like, I could go rent an apartment. My family owns apartment complexes. So it's like, I don't have to be under you. I was there for you. So for you to not even be like, oh, thank you at all for anything, that's messed up. Because I always told you thank you. I always said thank you. No, I don't need to. I don't need to use your card. Just use my card. Just use it. Just use it, Jay. Just use it. Like, you can use it. It's like, but now you want to say I stole from you. It's like, bitch, you said use my card if you need it. So it's like I don't know what you, like, what, like, you want to talk to me? Like, come talk to me, because everybody, all your fans been talking on your behalf. But you're scared, bro. Like, I'm not scared like you. I'm not scared. Bro, you went up to your sister and you didn't even put your baby down to fight her. Like, you said you was going to beat her ass. You told me a couple times, I'm going to beat her ass, watch. I'm going to beat her ass. Like, bitch, you had the opportunity. You didn't do it. At least me and Marge were brave enough to stand up to your sister. Like, and I didn't even go there to stand up to her. I went there to fucking, like, take responsibility for that, for what I did. I was willing to get an ass whooping because I was like, damn, I fucked up. My fucking reaction was to defend Marge, not to, like, she was literally in the bus being like, jump her. And I'm just like, no, like, that's your sister, bro. So I'm just I'm literally just standing there looking at Chrisean, give me the eye, like, beat her up, beat her up. I'm like, bro, that's your sister. Like, no. So when she told me to do it, I didn't do it. But once I saw her beating up on Mars, then that's when I jumped in. That's when I was like, what the fuck? This is Ola's mom. Like, she got to come home to Ola. Like, that bitch is crazy, for real. So she keeps talking, don't give her clout, don't give her clout. Like, the more you guys talk, her little fans, because I know she sit around and talk about people. Like, I've been around her. I know her. So it's like, I just woke up. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Smiley was talking about me? Smiley, you the last person that should be talking about me and Marge, because you was in the same household. You was there trying to clout chase. Like, come on. I could really talk shit if you was talking. I need to see the video so I could really be like, was my Smiley really talking shit? Because I could really say some shit. Like, y'all really think I've been too nice. Like, I'm very nice, but I'm an Aries, so I could, like, bro, the worst person to fucking mess with is an Aries, for real. I just study people too much to be like, So yeah, Smiley, you got my number. I'm not trying to get no clout. Y'all can get off my page if y'all don't like me. Like, the fuck? If I was here for clout, or if her clout worked and all that, like, my numbers would have went down. All her followers unfollowed me, and then new followers followed me. So it's like, it's not her fans. So y'all keep talking about all these, you're clout chasing. Like, and first of all, peep game. Like, I'm not even going to say that because I'm going to give it time. I'm going to just give it time. Why are you doing this, Jay? Because I'm tired of, like, the harassment, the mistreatment. Like, I'm, like, the last thing Chrisean said to me was, Jay, you need to stand up for yourself. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to stand up for myself from everybody then, even you. So it's like, yeah, this is why I'm doing this, because I'm finally standing up for myself. Like, I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut. So it's like, if you're the one that started it, you started this by talking about me first. Like, the fuck? You talked about me first. Nobody talked about you first. I know that you're talking about me because the little fans say, Chrisean said this, Chrisean said that. Chrisean, you sit around talk about people with random people that you don't even know. That's gossiping. That's why you make me gossip. Like, this is not you making me get out of character because you're doing other shit and you're acting like you're so pure all the time. Like, you're not. Like, I get you're trying and all that, but you already fucked up. Like, you just take it as it is. Like, you just already fucked up. And it's like, I get you're trying to get yourself, but it's like, do it the right way. Do it the actual right way. Don't, like, try to make all these people believe you and be like, oh yeah, she's actually changing. Because when I was on FaceTime with you the first time you got out of jail, it was like, I didn't like the way you carried your son. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to be her friend, because when she was on FaceTime with me, I thought I was going to see a different person. But it's like, she just kept treating, like, she was just the same. So I'm just like, I don't see no difference. Like, you still sit around, talk about people. You still judge people. You still act like you're innocent. When you fuck up, you bring out the Bible and you be like, all right, guys, let's pray. But it's like, bro, you're not even doing that, like, without the cameras or anything. You're not even really just doing it for yourself. It's like, you're doing it to let people know, like, yeah, I changed. But behind doors, you're doing evil stuff. Like, I don't do evil stuff. I'm just here, like, waking up to evil stuff that you're sending people to harass me. Like, you're still talking. It's like, you're the one that started talking. So it's like, here I am talking, answering all the questions. This is what you wanted. This is what your little crew does. Like, you guys sit around and you talk about people. I've been there. I've sat there with you in your life, and I witnessed your life. You witnessed my life. You didn't even want to sit there and help me with it, because you was like, damn, Jay, you really going through some shit, for real. Like, this shit make me want to run away from here. I'm like, exactly. This shit is really for real. You complaining about some other shit that you can actually fix. But this shit is not fixable. Like, my shit was not fixable. So it's like, I could talk all day. Like, but if you want to talk to me and talk about this and for me to stop talking, like, you could really call me. But since you just keep talking about me in private, it's like, I'm going to talk about you on here because you just keep talking about me. So what's up?